Today has delivered more confirmation the wages of Australian workers aren't going anywhere. Growth has remained flat, raising questions over some of the government's budget predictions, including a return to surplus. Jonathan Lee reports.
Leaving his leather jacket for a jumper, but not pulling the wool over anybody's eyes. Malcolm Turnbull in a frosty Tasmania, pork barrelling a $30 million pledge to part-fund a cable cart on Cradle Mountain.
I feel like I've had an anaesthetic or something. You can take a tooth out and I wouldn't feel it.
All part of a pitch to win back the by-election seat of Braddon.
Well, look, it's been under discussion for quite some time now.
But not announced until today. The opposition is nipping at the government's heels. The Shadow Treasurer in Canberra pledging Labor will
fix the budget to provide a bigger buffer to protect Australians against uncertain international economic times.
Labor, though, hasn't delivered a surplus since 1989, making it a fair promise for the nation's second longest serving Shadow Treasurer.
Not a record I was particularly hankering for, but in this line of work you take what you can get.
And when it comes to taking what you can get, there was more bad news today for workers, with the latest wage growth figures showing a decent pay rise for most is still a long way off. Wages increased 0.5% between January and March. In the private sector, salaries have increased 1.9% over the past year, keeping just in line with inflation. Experts say it's a worry because
it certainly casts some doubt over the projections of surpluses in the 2021 and 21-22 financial years.
Potentially leaving the government's hopes of paying down our record debt firmly out in the cold. Jonathan Lee, 10 Eyewitness News.